Well, we are here with Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh, the guy we have been waiting for so long to talk to. Coach, first question is, how are you feeling just being in this moment, being the head coach of the Chargers?
Oh, it's amazing. Here we are, June 10th. It's our last week of OTAs and minicamp. Every day's been exciting. You know, this is an exciting day. I can't believe it's June 10th already, by the way. I mean, it just seems like it was January 1st. You know, just gone by like that, and before you know it, we'll be right there in the season. But you know, fortunately for us, I mean, our guys have put in a ton of work. They've been incredible. 9 weeks of training, meetings, and practices. You know, they've just been great. Derwin James, Justin Herbert, you know, they've led the entire time, been engaged every day, every hour, every minute in those phases. Both, we had a conditioning test last Thursday. They both smashed it. You know, just crushed it. And so many other guys. I mean, near perfect attendance, you know, throughout the off season. So been a lot of great things, and that puts you in position to be in position. You know, that gets you half the way there. You know, we're still going to have a, you know, great training camp, and then play really good on the Sundays when we have the games. But right now I feel like we're in a good place, in position to be in position.
And Coach, everywhere you've gone, USD, San Francisco, Michigan, you have built something. What is it that you're looking to build here?
Yeah, you know, that's I've been asked that question a few times, but really just feel an attitude of gratitude coming into this organization, to be around these players, coaching staff that we were able to assemble, plus everything that was here in terms of an organization. Ownership has been, they just let you be you, but then they tell you what you did right, they tell you what you did wrong. General manager Joe Ortiz has been incredible, same way. Hey, here's what you did right, here's what you did wrong, you know, now just keep doing you. You know, it's great to have that kind of communication, but top to bottom, I mean, I just feel very fortunate that this is just lucky to be in this situation.
And Coach, Jake and I were both talking about this before you came out here, how excited we would be to play for you. It seems like you bring a lot of enthusiasm to the game. Why do you do that?
Really, it's just instilled in me by my dad. You know, I've just always, you know, looked at Jack Harbaugh, you know, as the expert, and he trained me to, you know, whoever in authority, who's ever the, you know, the leader, they're the expert. They're the expert at that information, and just do what they tell you to do, how they tell you to do it, and you'll be successful. And he was the one who told me to attack each day with an enthusiasm unknown to mankind. So as you can tell, I listen to the instruction. I really hear it. I embrace the instruction wholeheartedly, and then I go execute and just keep going good, you know. But that enthusiasm unknown to mankind, that's stuck with me. You know, that's like enthusiasm. You know, nothing great gets accomplished without enthusiasm. Ralph Waldo Emerson. And unknown to mankind, Jack Harbaugh. I mean, he's talking like it's not known to mankind, so it's otherworldly. You know, it's spiritual. Those things are like just deep seated, and that's why I do it. And yeah, it's been. I wouldn't know how to attack any other day in a different way.
And Coach, you obviously played for the San Diego Chargers. You coached at the University of San Diego. Just what does it mean to you to be back here in Southern California, your ties to San Diego and LA now?
Yeah, tremendous. I think I spent half my life now in the Midwest and half my life in California, from San Diego to the Bay. Always wanted to live in Los Angeles as well, and have a great place in Coronado in San Diego. They say Midwestern people are welcoming and nice and genuine and down to earth. California people, LA people, they are you know, just as welcoming. It's been incredible for me and my family to be here. And the other thing about California is they let you be you. That's just one thing I've noticed. So and it's appreciated. So yeah, just keep doing you. That's what I keep telling myself. If you want to get better, a little bit better at something, just work a little harder at it, and whatever you do, don't get a big head, Jim. You know, that's a trap. That's a deep, dark, lonely trap.
And Coach, just in season 1, what are your expectations for this team?
We want them high. We want the expectations high. You know, I just always felt like if somebody was scared of high expectations, then they were scared to compete. They didn't want to compete. So, yeah, our expectations are sky high, and they're high to have a great day. You know, today. Let's make today the best day. You know, we've got 4 days of mini camp, and then the guys are going to get some much needed break, time to refresh and get back for training camp. But yeah, let's make today. Let's make today's meetings, the best of the off season, and let's, God willing, and the creek don't rise. God willing, and the creek don't rise. We've got all day. We've got all day today to get better. So see if we can't be better today than we were yesterday. See if we can't be better tomorrow than we were today. Just so simple that it just might work. That's the approach.
And Jim, I think you guys set the tone right away. People thought you might take a receiver, could trade out, but no, you guys go big man up front with Joe Alt. Was that a statement pick for you, trying to set that mentality here?
It was unanimous. Really, John Spanos, set the benchmark. What we wouldn't trade for, and that's for Joe Alt. And it was John and the organization. That's where we had him on the board. Joe Ortiz, incredible. Let me just talk for a minute about Joe. The way he was able to get everybody given their best, for the Chargers, scouts, coaches, everybody in the organization. I mean, he's just got a way of pulling that out of you. He's such a great example setter. He's so good at it, and he listens. Like hey, what do you think about this? And you tell him, and there's a judgment-free zone. When it comes to it, and then he knows, and then he makes the decision because he's got the experience. He's the expert at it, and he was just a tremendous example of leadership. I mean, it could have been like one of those TED Talks. I mean, just what I witnessed in the draft process. But to answer your question, I mean, we were all thrilled, and it was unanimous to take Joe Alt at number 5.
To have you here,
Appreciate it.
You.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.